Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks, we strap it up, and we get better each week. This is one of those times you got to take advantage of, all right? So let's get at it.
Let's go. Hold it ready. Ready, ready? Let's go now. Go. Go. Ready? Here we go, here we go! Hut, hut.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You're taking the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you got to keep it up.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Commanders and the Browns on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Brown Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate. As it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cleveland Browns. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the three-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his second season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
Just 6 games played for Watson in his debut season with the Browns, which really limited how much he could step into the franchise quarterback role for the team. But he gets a full slate to do so this season. Remember, his last year in Houston, over 4,800 yards. They expect excellence from him.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And Deshaun Watson, and when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
On first down, Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. A give running right is Chubb. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Watson looks to throw again. And he'll find Akins there, complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Well, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now, here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
After 1. On On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they come up now, second and goal. Here's the option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Joshua Dobbs scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Commanders' offense set to go to work, and they're led by the veteran who's bounced around a bit in season number 8 now. It's Jacoby Brissett.
To his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now back to throw. Throw on target there to Milne. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. Left sideline. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Gibson. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He'll look to throw. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll run on first down. Felton, and he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run with Patterson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season. Maybe not the offenses just yet, but still a half to go as we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin. Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs getting ready to evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 33. On the counter, Gibson. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Now, we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer when it falls incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they get their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Sly able to put this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Rodney McLeod just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Slide for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. On play action, it's Dobbs. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just inside the 20, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that.
Now a give right side. Felton, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell.
He's got a man complete. It's a gain of 35.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Milne.
That's the end of the third quarter. With this makes the score.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Dax Milne, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 24.
Commanders 31, round 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing here, Dobbs. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. De'Ami Brown, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, Dobbs. He finds his man, complete. That's 4th. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Dobbs. Caught here by Bell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer's defense.
So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, preseason's time to work it out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress, trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback. Wait.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now a give, right side. Felton. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. York able to send this one through. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense back out there. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll be out right at the 35. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, Patterson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
A 59-yard attempt.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this Browns defense stands tall. On 1st and 10, Downs. That one caught by Felton. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.
Welcome back.
Here we go. Here we go.
Whoa. Woo, woo, woo.
Yes. Yeah. Woo. On the set.
Yeah! You got that!
Ready up. Ready.
Oh!
Ready.
Yeah!
Woo. Go.
Woo! Yeah! Uh-huh!
Let's go now.
Yeah! That's the way!
Woo. Ready, ready.
There we go! There we go!
Ready.
Well done! Okay, well done! We're almost there, a little more.
Well, this is about what we expected to see from Cap here today. No heads were turned by this performance, but it's hard to imagine his draft stock taking a hit either. Another day of coverage here in Indianapolis is in the books, and it's still anyone's guess how things will play out in Kansas City on draft night.
Hey there, my man.
Man, you putting in a lot of hours. So tell me, how'd I do?
Listen, I'm glad you asked. Look, I know you've been at it all day, but we got one more game to play. Guess your rating. So tell me, Rook, what do you think your OVR is going to be in Madden 24?
I think I'm at a 75, but not for long. I'll be getting better every day.
Hey, I appreciate the modesty. Not the case with most rookies.
All right, so what's my grade then? And hey, what about those skill points you were talking about?
Well, based on your performance today, I'm going to give you a little something that can boost your rating.
I'll take it. But hey, it's only a matter of time till I hit that 99, Chad.
All right, well, handle your business then, fam. It's all on you.
What's up, bro? Love the stream. You should play head-to-head online.
Welcome to Madden Cast here in Indy, and Freddie T, your boy showed out today.
That's right, RC, he did. But I just want to know what Channing has to say because he's been saying you and I need to cool it on Cap.
Cap put up some numbers today, but there's workout warriors and there's ball players. I got to see which one he is.
Here we go.
I'm not hating, y'all. I'm not hating. He did well, but we have to see it on the field. I'll give him his flowers for Indy.
You better.
We're done at the Combine, but Madden Cast will be back after the draft.
We've got the next generation of NFL stars waiting to hear their names called. And this is shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable first rounds in recent memory.
Big day's finally here. Can't beat that draft night feeling.
Hey, life is good, Natalie. I'm at the NFL draft. Pretty crazy knowing my whole life is about to change.
It is crazy, but you've earned it. And to give you some perspective on this moment and mentorship throughout the season, I brought you a surprise guest who might even help you loosen that death grip you got on your phone.
Oh, you noticed.
Did I? Wow, perfect timing.
Hey, Coach Prime, how you doing, man?
Hey.
What's up, boss?
Hey, Prime is here.
Coach Prime. Man, you know what? It's really nice to meet you. After seeing what you did at the Combine, I knew I had to reach out. Fortunately, we got a mutual friend.
So tell me, right out the gate, any advice for me? I mean, nobody better than Coach Prime to help me take it to the next level.
Well, you got to relax first and foremost. Enjoy the night, but as soon as it's over, we back to work.
And as a two-sport athlete and successful college coach, I think he speaks from experience.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be here to celebrate you, but I'm also going to challenge you. So tell me what you're going to be working on as soon as you hit the facility.
I want to be as well-rounded as possible, which means I got to work on my weaknesses until they become my strengths.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that. But you do know I keep it 100 at all times.
Deal.
Well, listen, it's about that time. Draft's about to start.
Only a matter of time, Cap.
Yeah, we're good.
I got a feeling you won't be waiting much longer.
Making moves over there?
Man, she called her shot.
Hey, Coach.
Hey, Cap. It's good to have you back in the building.
Good to be back.
And Miss Day, it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Mr. Hunter.
Look, we got some great times ahead of us, but let's get some business out of the way first. Good with you?
Absolutely.
Since we met back in March after the Combine, we've been hoping we have this opportunity to get you here full time.
I felt the same way. This is where I wanted to be.
Good. So, the terms of the deal are what we discussed earlier in the week. But I'll tell you what, why don't you take a look at the contract one last time before we sign?
All right, I think we're all good.
Yeah. All good.
Let's get to it. Let me be the first one to formally welcome Cap. not only to our city and this amazing organization, but to a brotherhood that is the NFL.
Honored to be here. I'm ready to rep this city.
Let's make it official and get a picture of you two.
left, Cap. Mr. Hunter, over here. Cap. Looking good, Cap.
Welcome to Maddencast, and Freddie T, your boy fell out of the top 10. How you feeling about that?
I feel okay, but there are going to be some GMs who lose their jobs by making this career-defining mistake.
Those same GMs and their scouts have done their due diligence and watched the show. And listen to me. I'm telling you, this kid is not a cornerstone of a championship team.
No, Channing. When he's holding that sticky Lombardi, this clip will come back and go viral.
Hey, Chad, anything to build your brand, and we'll keep building our brand on Maddencast.